The thing is, the feds don't lose when you go to trial. They simply don't lose. I mean, here's something I can talk about that I couldn't talk about in my interviews before I went in as clearly as I can now. But one of the meetings that I had as I was trying to negotiate my plea deal, because I did get compliant in between the raid on my house, which was in October of that year, 2021. Or is it 2020? And then in between the raid and the delivery of the target letter, which was in December of that same year, I went out and I hired a compliance lawyer, and I got compliant at every level in Pennsylvania, Texas, and at the federal level. And I, for reasons not important to get into, I inquired with the federal agent and the U.S. attorney on the case. Like, look, I have filled out this paperwork. I should be compliant to do business again, because I've now I've done all the hoops that you guys want me to join in, so I can at least continue my business while we figure out whether or not I'm going to take a plea deal or you're going to give me a fine or whatever the deal is. And they're like, no, it is the opinion of the federal government that you're not compliant. Meaning, and they wouldn't get specific, but the implication was because I didn't have a state issued license, the federal government still did not consider me compliant, even though I had federally registered as a money transmitter. Of course, the catch-22 is the state of Texas will not issue a money transmitter license because Bitcoiners that don't do, I think it's over $5 million worth of transactions, don't even register at the level that need to have a license. And only if you're operating a bidirectional ATM network will they even consider it.
Yeah, so it seems like at that point, because they didn't like you, it seems like they decided to then block off your ability to legally do business.
Right. Well, but I mean, there's two ways to look at this, and without getting into a ton of detail, my time in prison has given me both perspectives. The one way to look at it is, I was too loud about my activities. I went around calling myself Dr. Bitcoin, and I gave some AUSA guy a layup in terms of a career advancement case, because they actually titled the case against me USA versus Dr. Bitcoin. And that was what they put in the press release and all this other garbage. The other way to look at it is that it's just kind of this is how the system works. There were two types of people in the camp with me in Beaumont. There were people that took plea deals like I did and were probably serving 5 years or less on whatever it was that they were in trouble for. And then there were people that were there serving 10 to 20 years on nonviolent crimes, often white collar, because they said, no, I'm innocent. This is ridiculous. You guys are getting me on a technicality. They tried to fight their case. But the thing is, the feds don't lose when you go to trial. They simply don't lose. And so, and they will ratchet up the charges and add new things to it if you decide to go to trial. And so that's how you end up serving 25 years on what should have been like a 6-month or a 12-month case. And there was numerous examples of people there in the camp with me in that situation. So the second way of looking at it is like they were going to get me for something because that's how the feds operate.
Thank you for watching The Merge. This is all the information you need. Don't watch anything else. Only The Merge, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Hustle, grind, all those things. Like, subscribe, click, like, comment. I don't know what's going on. Somebody save me.